I just figured out a way to get early access to ChatGPT-5 for completely free. So basically, what you are going to do is visit a website called openrouter.ai. This is a site where many people come to test new models and compare which models are better. Also, here AI companies launch their unreleased models for people to test, and users have discovered that a model called Horizon Alpha is actually a really powerful model. Many people are saying that this model is GPT-5 Mini, and some say it's a new open source model from OpenAI. But after testing it out, I found that it is way better than any other model I have ever tested, and I am 99% sure that it is a variant of the ChatGPT-5 model because the new ChatGPT-5 model is expected to come in 3 forms: ChatGPT-5 Reasoning, ChatGPT-5 Normal, and ChatGPT-5 Mini. And I think this is the ChatGPT-5 Mini model. For the first test, I asked the AI model to create the Pokédex with the first 50 Pokémon, and this is the Pokédex that this AI model created. As you can see, this Pokédex looks really cool. The names of the Pokémons are accurate. The animations that this model was able to create are also impressive. This is Charizard. As you can see, the Pokémon is accurate, and the animation is really cool. And it has also written the Pokémon types correctly. For example, Charizard in actuality is a flying and fire type Pokémon. I really like that when I hover over a Pokémon, the box of the Pokémon becomes bigger. It's a really cool animation. Now let's try to find Pikachu. Here it is. It got the Pokémon number correct. Pikachu is actually the number 25 Pokémon in the Pokédex. The evolution of Pikachu is also here. It also gives the accurate stats of the Pokémon. Overall, it's a really cool thing that this AI model was able to create using just one prompt. And this is Diglett, the 50th Pokémon. It got everything right, and the animations are cool. The only problem with this simulation is that the Pokémon are slightly covering their names in the Pokédex. For example, in this animation, Charizard is covering its name with its tail, and the same thing happens with Blastoise. But you can fix this problem by giving it another prompt. Now, for the second test, I asked the AI model to create an interactive spinning hexagon simulation, because this is the test most people use to evaluate an AI model. It got the simulation right on its first attempt. The simulation already looks cool, and it has included some features and settings to tweak the simulation. First is the spin speed. If I increase the spin speed, the speed of the simulation increases, and this setting works really well. Next is gravity. If I decrease the gravity, the balls are less affected by it. If I increase the gravity, the balls are affected more. This setting also works really well. The third setting is ball count. If I increase this setting, the number of balls in the simulation increases. If I decrease it, the number of balls in the simulation decreases. This is a really cool simulation. The last setting is bounciness. If I change it, the amount of bounciness a ball has increases. Increasing or decreasing gravity also affects the bounciness of the ball. This property of the simulation also works really well. Another thing this AI model added is sound. If I click this, the sound of the simulation will be turned on. Let's see how the simulation sounds. As you can see, the simulation doesn't sound very good, but every other aspect of the simulation is really great. Now for the third test, I asked the AI model a really simple question, which is larger, 9.11 or 9.9. But here, it got the answer wrong. It said that 9.11 is larger than 9.9, which is obviously not correct. The logic of this AI model was also fallacious. So, this time, the AI model did not get the answer correct. When I asked the question again, it got the answer correct. It said that 9.9 is larger. So it doesn't seem to have a good reasoning system, possibly because it is just the ChatGPT-5 mini model and not full version. But in other tasks like coding, it is insanely good. And for the fourth test, I asked the AI model to create a really cool looking visualizer of particles. And this is the animation that the AI model has created. As you can see, this looks really cool. And it has also added some interactive settings, which I can tweak the settings to make the animation much better. The first setting is the bloom effect, which increases the amount of light in the simulation when I hover over it using my cursor like this. Then there is bloom radius, which I think increases the distance between the particles. The simulation is quite dark. There are also animation settings, like if I increase the sign rotation speed, then the speed of rotation of this donut-shaped object increases, and the same applies to the particle oval speed. These are some simple settings. This was quite cool. I am sure this model is not from any other AI company, because if you ask the model, who created you, it will answer, I was created by OpenAI. a research organization that develops artificial intelligence systems. Given that it says it was created by OpenAI, and based on the fact that it can create really insane stuff, which no other AI model can easily recreate, I'm pretty sure this is the ChatGPT-5 mini model. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.